AITA for refusing to let my ex's fiancée take my kid alone, and then getting blamed for their breakup? I'm a 27F and mom to a very spirited 6-year-old. My ex, 29M, and I split when our kid was barely 1. We were young, exhausted, and, if I'm honest, on completely different planets about what parenting would actually look like. I have primary custody. On paper, my ex sees our child 2 weekends a month. In reality, he's a sometimes dad. He cancels. He forgets. He has plans. If parenting were a potluck, he'd show up with napkins and call it a contribution. We've used a co-parenting app since the breakup. It's our neutral ground: schedules, requests, messages, receipts. It's also the only way my ex shows consistency, because the app timestamps everything. 3 years ago, he started dating someone new. In February, they got engaged. I wish them well from a distance, genuinely. I don't want to be invested in his love life. I want him to be invested in our child's. Right after the engagement, my phone started lighting up with calls and texts from an unknown number. Answer the damn phone. Call me. Let's meet up and figure this out. No context. No name. Just a wave of urgent, bossy energy while I was making dinosaur-shaped pancakes and trying to find my kid's other shoe. I didn't answer at first because, who does? Eventually I picked up, and a woman launched into a plan like we were mid-conversation. Hey, so I'll come by Saturday, take, kid's name, out for the day, zoo, lunch, maybe shopping, and drop them back before dinner. Ex's name, said it's all good. I said, I'm sorry, who is this? I'm fiancé's name. His fiancée. He gave me your number so we can coordinate. I looked at my phone like it had betrayed me. He'd never mentioned any of this. Not once in the app. Not on the phone. Not a hint. I took a breath. Okay, I hear you. But the answer is no. I don't know you. I'm not handing my kid over to someone I've never met. If you want to spend time with my child, that's something you and my ex can do during his time. You have 2 weekends a month to make great memories. Silence. Then a clipped. So you're just not going to let me bond with the child I'm going to be stepmom to? I'm saying, use the time you have. That's what it's for. She hung up without saying goodbye. Cue the co-parenting app pings. One after another. Request. Fiancé will take child Saturday, 10 to 5. Decline. Request. Fiancé will pick up for park. Decline. Request. Fiancé to do school pickup on your day. Decline, decline, decline. A week later, my ex messaged me in the app. You're saying no too much. You're ruining my relationship. I typed back. I'm not ruining anything. I'm protecting our kid and maintaining boundaries. Use your weekends. By July, the requests felt relentless. She wanted to take my kid during my time, on my turf, on her schedule. He wanted me to bend to prove I was supportive. And I kept thinking, supportive of what? I'm not a gate. I'm a parent. Last month, it blew up. She ended the engagement. I got a text, again, not through the app, from her. I'm not staying in a hostile environment where I'm treated like stranger danger to the child I'm supposed to mother. You refused to let me in. Then my ex piled on. You sabotaged this. You chase away potential stepmoms. This is on you. I said, I don't give a damn about your relationships. I care about my kid, and no one is entitled to take my child from my home when I don't know them. You told her she could. That's on you. He didn't take that well. He told his buddies I broke them up. A couple of them have made snide comments when they see me, like, congrats on the homewrecker status. Most people who actually know the situation roll their eyes because, again, not exactly father of the year over here. Then a mom friend in my group piled on. She said I sabotaged his relationship by denying his fiancée a chance to know my kid. If someone wants to love your child, why block it? She asked. Most single moms would be thrilled to have another caring adult. I asked her, would you hand your kid to a stranger who got your number and started ordering you around? She said yes. I said that's her choice, but it's not my standard. Here's where I'm at. Safety and trust aren't negotiable. They're built. They're earned. It's not about territorial ego. It's about responsibility. I'm the parent who packs the lunches, manages bedtime, is there on the nights when the nightmares won't let go. I'm the one who remembers which sock seams itch and which shampoo stings. The idea that I'm withholding because I won't let a brand new person whisk my kid off alone, on my time, just doesn't land. If my ex had said, hey, I'd like you to meet her. Let's do a coffee. Let's do a park day together so everyone can get comfortable. It could have been different. If we'd had a few months of low-stakes, public, parent-present hangouts, and my kid felt safe and happy, then maybe we could have discussed a short outing, again, during his weekend. But that's not what happened. I got summoned. I got expected to hand over a child to someone I'd never seen, because she'd been told it was all good. There's also the respect piece. Asking is different from assuming. Would you be open to? Is different from, I'm coming Saturday. The moment someone talks to me like a gatekeeper, I'm immediately focused on the gate. That's not ego. That's parenting. And the pattern with my ex matters. He's not consistent. He's opted out more times than I can count. If he wants his partner to bond with our kid, step 1 is, show up yourself. Be present. Do the hard, boring, daily stuff. Prove to both of us that this is a safe, steady ship. Demanding shortcuts isn't the same as building trust. My ex's friends? Loud but not deep. They parrot his narrative because it's easy, She's difficult. She's bitter. She doesn't want him happy. Meanwhile, I'm over here labeling a Tupperware of spaghetti because Tuesday is spaghetti night and routines calm my kid's anxious brain. The mom group reaction surprised me more. There's this romantic idea that any adult who says they want to love your kid is automatically a blessing. And sometimes that's true. My child's teacher? Blessing. The neighbor who grabs the parcel so it doesn't get rained on? Blessing. But a romantic partner, especially one who expects immediate solo access, needs vetting. That's not hostility. That's due diligence. A few other moms quietly messaged me later. You're not wrong. One said, I made the mistake of rushing and spent a year untangling it. Another, anyone safe and mature would have understood you're not yet. So here I am, apparently the villain in a breakup I didn't attend. Did my boundary break up their relationship? Or was the relationship fragile enough that a reasonable boundary exposed that? I'm open to hearing if I'm off base. AITA for saying no to my ex's fiancé taking my child for the day during my parenting time, and for not agreeing before we'd built trust? Or did I just refuse to surrender my role as a responsible parent? Update. A couple of weeks after everything exploded, I decided to get proactive, not for my ex, but for clarity and peace. I requested a mediation session through the co-parenting app. The goal wasn't to rehash the breakup. It was to create a written framework for introducing new partners in a way that protects our kid and reduces drama for everyone. Mediation actually helped. We agreed on a simple, specific process. 1. Notice and intro. If either of us gets serious with someone, we'll send a heads up through the app and arrange a short, parent-present meet in a public place. Coffee shop, park, whatever. 2. 3 parent-present hangouts. Before any solo time is considered, we do at least 3 low-stakes hangouts with the parent present. The focus is on our child's comfort, not the adult's convenience. 3. Child's feedback matters. After each meet, we check in with our kid in age-appropriate ways. If there's discomfort or confusion, we slow down. 4. Solo time only during that parent's custody. If solo outings ever happen, they happen on the biological parent's days, not the other parent's time, and only after we both agree in writing in the app. 5. No sharing contact info without consent. Phone numbers, addresses, and school pickups stay need-to-know and consent-based. My ex showed up defensive, but by the end he admitted he'd told his fiancée I'd be fine with it, without asking me. He also acknowledged that some of his buddies were out of line. He sent a quick message telling them to knock it off, and the street corner commentary stopped. As for his ex-fiancée, she texted me once more. It wasn't an apology, exactly, but it wasn't a grenade either. She said she felt shut out and panicked because she wanted to prove she could be a good stepmom. I told her I understood the impulse, but safety and trust aren't performance art. They're earned over time. We left it there, civil, if not friendly. The best part, my kid is fine. Better than fine. With the drama dying down, bedtime has gotten easier again. We're back to silly songs and spelling quizzes with magnetic letters on the fridge. My ex actually kept his last 2 weekends, and he planned both without asking me to outsource the parenting. Will he stay consistent? I don't know. But now we've got a blueprint that doesn't depend on my goodwill or his guesswork. If you're in a similar spot, I highly recommend documenting a process. Boundaries are not walls. They're doors with keys, given when people show they can be trusted to come in and sit at the table like family.